Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Crusader Kings 3. So today we'll try to expand a bit more once again. This time I may focus a little bit more on either Aquitaine or West Francia. I think last time we managed to fabricate a claim on one of the Frankian duchies, so maybe we could try to conquer that. But I would also like to unite the Iberian Peninsula as soon as possible. So we'll see what we can do there. The problem is probably won't have enough piety for all of the holy wars, because I think I'm going to ask the Pope for money. So that's minus 250 piety, and then we are down to 60, which is not enough for anything, and we can't go on pilgrimage for another like 6 or 7 years. I'm not sure if it's worth it, if I should prioritize expanding or if I should get some money from the Pope. Speaking about the Pope, I actually didn't notice last time, but someone mentioned that in the comments. The Pope is 91. So if I want to get money from him, I really should do it now, because he's gonna die any day. Most likely. I mean, it's possible that he will make it to 100. It would be actually pretty cool if we had a character who managed to live to be 100 years old. But it's very unlikely. So if I want the money from him, I really should ask for it now or just forget it. So that's a decision we have to make. Before we start playing, someone wanted to see how the whole world looks like. So just very briefly, nothing really going on in Africa. Some kingdoms grow a little bit and they fall apart, and no one is really getting out of control. We know really good how the situation in Europe looks like. We managed to keep everything under control for a while. We had a small problems, or there was the potential that Sweden is going to be a problem, but as you can see, we managed to weaken them pretty effectively. They're still really strong in their region, but they are not like a superpower that can't be challenged by anyone. Now, when their neighbors create a few alliances, that should give them enough strength to at least like being able to defend against Sweden. What else? Byzantine Empire, we know about them. 12,500 men currently, and they basically keep the center of the map under control. We have the Abbasid, we have the Ismailid, and then we have Khazaria at this point. But every time one of these three grows too much and gets its border to the Byzantine Empire, the Byzantines just shut them down. And unless like the Ismailids start conquering the India, I don't think the situation is really going to change here. The only thing that could happen is that the Byzantine Empire starts like expanding. They get more aggressive. They start conquering territory quickly, which is possible. Then we would be the only one on the map who'd be able to stop them. But I think we'll always be able to grow faster than the Byzantine Empire. So by the time our borders meet, we should be strong enough to always defeat them eventually. And then the Far East, nothing really going on. No, even like large kingdoms are being created. Actually surprised how fragmented it is at this point. It's been like 100 years and not much really changed here. Okay, so that's how the world looks like, and now we have to make some decisions. So we don't need a hunt, we don't need a feast. Then we can get rid of this, we can get rid of this, and we can get rid of this. So do we ask the Pope for faith? For gold. How much money could we get from him? 673. How much is that really? We can get like 260 gold every year just from the monthly income. So 670, that's like 3 years worth of income. I won't be able to go on pilgrimage for another, I think it's like 5 years. I think I'll skip it. I think I'd rather have the piety in this case. So I'm gonna cancel that. I was thinking about creating Kingdom of Asturias, and it's 500 gold. That's why I was thinking about getting the money from the Pope. I guess I'll pass. Also, I would have to give the kingdom, or maybe I can just wait. The thing is, I want the king of the kingdom to be a good steward. And I would like to pick someone from the dukes that already. I probably should switch the view. So here's the potentially Kingdom of Asturias. Currently, I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4 duchy. Yeah, there are 4 duchies. So one of these, I want one of these dukes to become the king eventually, and I want it to be the one with the highest stewardship. The problem is one of the dukes, I think it's this one, is my marshal, and he is an exceptional marshal and a knight, but he sucks as a steward. So I'd probably, not this one, I think this one, I'd probably make this guy the king, but if I did that, I would lose the marshal. He would leave. And I don't want that, so maybe in 20, 30 years, how long is he? Yeah, 20, 30 years, when this guy is dead and I don't care about someone specifically from the area, then I could create the kingdom. But this is a marshal that I don't want to lose. Also a knight. Holy crap. 43 prowess. Brave giant, legendary brave master, gallant, stalwart leader, and leads marshal. That's a lot of bonuses. What about his kids, by the way? Did anybody inherit the trait? No. That sucks. I was hoping that maybe there'll be some more knights. Like more giant knights. Okay, well. Enough talking about what could be. Let's focus on things that will be. So I can get rid of the titles for now. And we'll just look at the wars that we can declare. So let's check. This is probably going to be a lot about like preparations and figuring out what exactly you want to do and when. Let's check our claims in Lotharingia. I think it's just one county. Fighting for counties at this point is quite ineffective. So I think... How old are you? Oh, it's another giant. 43... don't think that I want to do this. So let's get rid of Lotharingia. Then we can declare on Hungary. Yeah, that's not what we want to do. East Francia, don't want to do that. Aquitaine. Let's check our claims in Aquitaine. That's a county and a county. Okay, so we don't care about counties. The other one, that's a whole duchy. I think I checked this last time. Actually, 2 different duchies that we could try to claim here. Who are you? And who are you? Just my knight. Would this make her a duchess if I conquered the county for her? I mean the duchy for her. I think it would, right? Who is the current ruler here? Okay, so this guy, or she would become this guy's liege, I think, if I understand things correct. That's fine. We could do that. How strong is Aquitaine? 2,000 men currently at war. With Duke Bernard of Anjou. But I'm pretty... Oh, he didn't call allies. That's a pretty even. Okay. So that's an option. Then Navarra. What the hell? Oh, there. Okay. Finally. Wasn't sure what am I supposed to fight for. We could, in theory, do that. That would be a quick war, probably. 1,500 and another 1,300. Yeah, that would be an easy war. Denmark. Don't want to fight Denmark. West Francia, that's here. This is the claim that I want to use as soon as possible. And then what's the claims from the Prince Ludnerth? Yeah, not much. Okay, so we're gonna use our claim there. Then this is a holy war for a duchy, and that would be... I think I would fight for the Duchy of Badajoz, or how it's pronounced. But first grab these two duchies, and then at some point I'll just get the county. How strong is this guy? He has two basically worthless allies, and he is also pretty weak. Okay. That's this one. Then we have... What's this claim? That would be better than the Holy War, because we won't need piety to declare this one. The other option would be... 160. I can do like 2 Holy Wars for duchies. Maybe I could declare for this duchy, and then the second war would be here. Because then we would be using prestige. Okay, so this is also an option. What is this? Don't care. These are probably all in Africa. Yeah. Okay, fine. So we have 6 potential wars. I think I should start with the Holy Wars. Spend the faith. Then switch and fight Francia and Aquitaine. Because meanwhile we should get some piety back. And then maybe declare 1 or 2 more Holy Wars. Fine, so that sounds like a plan. Who is first? I could probably declare all these wars at the same time. Well, all these wars. It's gonna be 2, maybe 3. Okay, this guy for a duchy. Or I would have to wait 2 or 3 months to get 320 piety. And then declare... Now let's just do one war at a time. So, Holy War for a duchy. This one... Confirm. Declare war. How many men are we up against? Oh, like 1,000, maybe. I think that will do. How long do we need to raise everything? 2 more days? Excellent. How many men do we have here? Not that many. Looking for another rally point. Really? Did I raise everything that I have here? Okay, fine. So I'll just work with what we have. Go. Murder. While performing his duties as my spy master, I discovered a secret held by my vassal. Who is this? Well, it doesn't matter anymore. It obviously worked. Yeah, hunting accident, sure. Granary Infestation, that doesn't sound like good news. Vermin have infested several granaries in the county of Somerset, destroying the seed grain stored in them. With nothing to plant for next year's crops, the free tenants living there have come to me asking for aid. Given their situation, these farmers will ultimately be forced to accept whatever terms I offer them. Okay, we don't want to lose piety. That means we all get stress. We can gain piety, pretty expensive though. What would be the grateful free folk? Popular opinion. Or resentful serfs. That sounds bad. I guess I will have to give them something. Excuse me. Well, we have no stress, so I guess I can do it. Secret exposed. That's... yeah, that's my marshal. Shameful truth has reached the light of day. My son-in-law has had an extramarital affair with his lover. Don't want to lose devotion. This is such a like punishing penalty, losing a whole level of devotion. My son-in-law has brought forward undeniable evidence that Ronald was fathered by none other than him. I wonder if Ronald know about her true heritage, or is it this as much news to her as to me? Will this revelation become a blessing or a curse? Okay, and I can ransom her. Sure. Pause. Okay, it's one faction gone. I'm pretty sure there's still one faction that we have to keep an eye on. Here, peasant rubble in Somerset. Although, didn't I just help them? That may help to calm them down. Okay, go. How long is this gonna take? 6. That's not too bad. Another secret. Damn. Didn't have too many people on the court, but they were pretty active. And it was the same activity over and over again. Okay. I'm not sure if we managed to reach the living legend before. It might be the first time. It's quite an achievement for Benedict, someone who was supposed to be dead like 15, 20 years ago, considering the diseases he used to have. How long is this gonna take? 2 more months. More lovers. Is it? Who is this? It's the same guy. Dude. Oh, this is the secret that I was after. Okay, so it's true that my wife is having an affair. I guess there's something about the giant that attracts women. What could it be? Okay, I wonder if this is gonna have... Yeah, it is gonna have consequences. Okay. How could Empress Wolfhilde share her bed with another? How could she betray me like this? Perhaps I will never know her reasons, but there seems to be no doubt about her guilt. Don't really want to create a rival, you know what I mean, with this guy. Can't pronounce the word. Rivalry, I think that was correct. What else? Break it off, and there will be consequences. Will happen. They stop being lovers, or refuse. Loses opinion. Everyone loses opinion. I imprison my wife, which is gonna be an act of tyranny. Great. So we are not gonna do this. My love, I beg of you, let this fully end. And this is not as punishing. Okay, this is probably the option that we go with. But no matter what I do, I will get closer to the rivalry. Okay, well, let's try it. So, Wilhelmina remains still and silent as I plead for her love, tears trailing down her cheeks, but when she finally speaks, words are not what I expected. Seriously? I never wanted to hurt you, and for that I am sorry, but I cannot deny my feelings. What we have, nothing else compares to it, not even you. She's 12 years older than me. I think at this point I should have no problems asking the Pope for divorce. That's what would happen, and I would probably just execute her. But not sure if I can do this in the game. I offer you my heart, and you throw it away. Okay. Deaf diplomacy, what's this? My chancellor has worked hard to convince our neighboring realms and vassals that the peace treaty I entered with someone here is flawed, illegitimate, unfair. Okay, so he managed to end the truce. Good, so it's another holy war that we can begin, but don't have the prestige anyway. But first I have to solve this problem with my wife. I can request divorce. I've never done this before. So let's just do it. Let's see if it works. Because at this point, I'm pretty sure it's within my right to ask for a divorce. What's gonna be the result? I'm gonna lose piety. Over and over again, the same problem. It's cost piety. Yeah, I need the piety for wars, so I think if I was role-playing here, I would divorce her. But because I'm not, I'm just gonna spend my piety as effectively as possible. Also, I don't need my spy master to keep digging dirt. Let's just switch. He's gonna be protecting me basically at this point. What's new? Nothing. Who is commanding this army? 29, 38. Okay, we don't need our best commander here. Let's have my nephew do that. And we need... Come on. Better commander here. Because I have a feeling those two retreating armies are not exactly retreating. They're just trying to attack in the south. there are even more reinforcements. Look at the rebellions. You know what? Change of plans. You'll go there. You'll go there, because that's where we have all of the siege weapons, and I'll regroup. Whatever. I'll take 15. $2,500 men. That's not enough. Because my son didn't react fast enough. They will group up. Do you have any allies? Yeah, you have allies. You have me. Can I... Yeah, I can offer him to join the war. I don't think I have enough men. 2,000. I'd have to wait. You know what? Fuck it. There is an easy solution to this problem. What else? We know about the first part. Now that the whole story is out in the open, my wives and her wall... What the hell is this word? And her voluptuary, never heard that before, are about to face the consequences of their actions. I will keep you warm in the dungeons. So this, I think, should be my opportunity to imprison her, but not be a tyrant. Because I'm compassionate, though, it could kill me in the process because I'd have a heart attack. I could consider divorcing, giving her a taste. Yeah, sure. But I don't think this is a request for divorce. This is just like consideration. Okay, how many men do we have? 5,000? That's not quite enough. Let's get all the men. To benign Benedict. County of Guelders. Yeah, let's get this one. Didn't get anywhere today. These events were keeping me quite busy. Okay, son. Do you want me to join your war? Not. Boiling anger, what the hell is this? What? You might be an emperor, but you are also a brash boar. The unprovoked anger expressed by my courtier Kara comes as a complete surprise. She has been under a lot of stress lately, but to behave like this, that's one of the... Well, it's probably understandable that there will be some emotional problems, because I think that's one of the people that basically grew up in my dungeon or in house arrest, and then I basically used them when they grew up to get some decent courtiers, male courtiers, yeah, decent knights specifically. That even she struggles, it's calming. Oh, sure. I'll take it. Some stress reduction. Okay, you guys have to march south, do something about the siege, please. There's that. Managed to capture this guy, severely injured. I think I'm gonna keep this guy in the dungeon. Maybe move... Oh, he's in the house arrest. Okay, I'll keep him there. If he survives, then my son will eventually execute him. Disband one of these armies and start another siege. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. And I definitely don't want to imprison this guy. Even if I had a chance, I wouldn't do it. There's the victory. Managed to get a lot of money from this guy. Okay, so who did we get? No one. And this guy is... Well, this guy has money. So let's get the money and release him. I hope that the finishing this siege is gonna be enough to end the war. Oh, come on. I can't really do anything about them raiding here. The best thing I could do would be probably just to conquer Island. How strong are you? 3,400 men. Can I fabricate claims? You know that I want Island, but it's pissing me off that he keeps raiding me over and over again. That's not bad. It's development 9. That's better than I expected. This is worse, but it's not as bad as I expected. This is also 9. That's not horrible. Unfortunately, he is Catholic, so I have to really fabricate these claims. It can't be a holy war. 3 years. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Not exactly the direction I expected to go, but he's pissing me off. I want to know, what are these raiders gonna do? Who is this? That should be one of my knights. Please, sail south. Try to do some more raiding. And your culture has discovered Casus Belli. That's interesting. Casus Belli. Here. Oh, actually, no, never mind. It's... I thought we got the real prerogative. Nope, that's a different tech. It's something that we could potentially still use from time to time, but it's not as good as the tech that I thought we've discovered. Okay, they left with 20 gold, and now we have finally reached 100% here. So enforced demands, so be it. Let's see if we can create title. That's a good question. Do I want to create a title or not? I could, and I could give all of these ducal titles, plus the kingdom also exists. I could give the kingdom and its 2 duchies to the same person. Also, I can just ignore the duchy and just have 1. It's just, do I want to spend the money on this or not? And I don't think I want to. So I just need to find a decent steward again, give him these, what is it, 4 counties, and then wait until I conquer the second duchy, make this person a duke, and give him the kingdom as well. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, disband all. So, that's will be all for this episode. Or next time we're gonna declare a lot more holy wars somehow. How did he manage to get so much piety suddenly? Did I miss something, or is it just the winning of the holy war? Well, 542 means that if the Pope is still alive, which he should be, now he's 92. I think now we should have enough piety to ask him. Yeah, let's get the money from him. Oh, how much would I have to pay here? 675 gold to gain 100 piety. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Okay, so now we can make a cut here. As usual, I hope that you like this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.